Hello everyone, so today's video is super exciting. I'm super excited. I was super excited to film this video. I'm super excited to get this video up and out for you guys today. So we are reading only spooky books for a whole week because it is Halloween. The day you're seeing this, it's Halloween, and I figured it would be a really fun way to spend October, the week before Halloween. So without further ado, grab a drink, grab a snack, and buckle up for the wild ride of this video. Hello everyone, so as you guys would have heard in the intro, this week's video, or today's video, is a very exciting video for me to film. I'm super excited to film it anyway. We are reading only like spooky vibes for a week in honor of Halloween being today. This video should go up on Halloween day, so yeah, because I think Halloween is next Friday. Let me just double check, but I'm pretty sure it's next Friday. Yes, Halloween is not next Friday when I'm filming this, the Friday after, so in 2 Fridays time. So we're reading only like mystery thrillers for a week. So I have downloaded some on my Kindle, and it is Sunday when I'm filming this, but it's like almost 5 o'clock. And the reason why I'm starting this now is because I would like to read tonight, and I don't want to like start anything else, just because obviously I know I'm going to be reading all these books this week. So we have Deadly Occupants by Mads Rafferty. We also have That's Not My Name by Lally, and The Boyfriend by Freida McFadden. So they're the 3 that I've downloaded because they were all available on Kindle Unlimited. So they're the 3 that I've downloaded. I kind of want to start That's Not My Name tonight. That's probably what I'll read tonight. I am about to go out and then I'll be back, and I probably won't check in again tonight because people are home. I'm currently home alone at the moment, so that's why I'm doing this quick little check-in, because I want to read, but I didn't want to start reading until I had done at least a little check-in. So yeah, that's that. I've barely read anything for a week. I started listening to Grimstone by Sophie Lark today while I was cleaning. I have a lot more cleaning to do tomorrow, so I will be listening to that. That's a dark romance, haunted house, haunted town, spooky vibes, so it kind of also fits with this video. So I would probably include that in this video for any time that I do listen to it. I probably will include it in this video. So if we can get through all 4 of those books this week, I would be super happy. And then next week I want to try and smash out the TBR that I've got for the month, because I also really need to get through my 10 before the end. So I've only got 2 months to get through those. So yeah, I don't usually do like themed videos like this where like only reading like spooky vibes for a week or whatever, just because I'm not a fan of like Christmassy books. I'm not a fan of like fall vibe. Like I don't really do that. However, I feel like for Halloween, like spooky vibes kind of works. So yeah, I am gonna skedaddle and go pick up my child, and then I am going to my mum's for a couple of hours, and then I'll be home, and then I'll probably read or I'll listen to Grimstone. I will obviously update you guys tomorrow when I get up on like what I've read and whatnot. I can take my camera in the car with me and just do a little check-in in the car when I drop my child off to daycare tomorrow, because tomorrow's Monday. So yeah, that's the plan. I need to go pick him up. I'm going to my mum's. I'll be back here at like 7:30. I'll pretty much just like get home, put my child off to bed. I do need to do some cleaning. I need to make my bed because I washed my sheets today. So yeah, like I will read, but I probably won't read a lot, but I wanted to have the freedom to read if I did find the time. So I will probably check in with you guys tomorrow. It is Sunday the 19th of October. I will chat to you guys probably tomorrow. Good morning everyone. Sorry for the really awkward lighting. Like I said, there's still people home, so I don't really want to film at home, and people are still sleeping, so I also don't want to wake them up. But I wanted to give you a quick update. I didn't end up reading anything last night, but I did listen to Grimstone. Like I'm almost finished it. Last night when I went to bed, it said I had like an hour left, me listening to it on 2 times speed. Yeah, it says I've got 49 minutes and 41 seconds left. I've just listened to it briefly this morning while I dropped the child off at daycare. I'm probably gonna go home and finish that. Maybe not, we'll see, just because like I said, I'm listening to it, so generally I would be like cleaning or something, but I can't really clean at the moment while people are asleep, because I really need to just vacuum and put clothes away and mop. That's like the 3 big things that I need to do. I'll probably end up reading something on my Kindle, one of the 3 books that we downloaded. I think I'm going to start with That's Not My Name, because I feel like I could probably smash through that really quickly. To be honest, I feel like all of them I could smash through really quickly. Freida McFadden's books I can read pretty fast. I just feel like mystery thrillers I generally tend to be able to read quite fast, just because of how they are. They're not as complicated, although I suppose that's kind of individual though. I'm gonna head home now. I'm literally around the corner. I just pulled up around the corner. I am not driving. Car is in park. You can see the road behind me. I'm in a driveway. So yeah, I'm gonna head home and probably read one of the books. You probably won't hear from me until about 11. I do not want to be zooming in. Quick little update. Let me grab my book, my Kindle, and my phone so I can update you. Because I'm just having a little break from reading. I have literally been reading all morning. I like haven't put my Kindle down, but I'm just having a little break now and watching an episode of Grey's Anatomy, and then I'm going to clean and listen to Grimstone. I am 60% of the way through That's Not My Name by Megan Lally. I'm in chapter 19, 60% of the way through. So almost done. This is very interesting. Here's my thing. Here's what's annoying me with it. And it's probably gonna sound a bit silly, but I feel like there's a bit of fluff. We are like, I get it. So essentially this girl wakes up in a ditch. She can't remember who she is. She can't remember where she's from. She doesn't even know her name. And she stumbles across the road and a policeman finds her, and a policeman takes her back to the police station, and the story kind of goes from there. So we're kind of following her, like getting her memories back, and like her like kind of grappling with the fact that she can't remember who she is. And when she's at the police station too, a man comes in there with all the documentation saying that that's her daughter, that's his daughter, sorry. And the police officer like does all the necessary checks, and they've run through missing persons, and they can't find her in missing persons. And you know, because he's got all the documentation, the police officer releases her into his custody. So now we're going through like her getting all of her memories back and all this stuff, and just sometimes there seems like there's a little bit of fluff going on in terms of like her interactions with her dad, and there's another like, not plot line, but there's like another storyline going on that's like intertwined with her like plot line. And yeah, just sometimes there feels like there's a little bit of fluff. It just seems, I don't know how to explain it. Like it's definitely not 5 stars, but it's definitely one of the better mystery thrillers that I've read, but I wouldn't rate it 5 stars. I would put this on par with Red River Road by Anna Downs. It's like on par with that, apart from the fluff, but I'm still enjoying it as much as that. Like, I mean, considering I've been reading since, I think I checked in with you guys at like, yeah, I think it was 7, and it's now like 11. And I think I've been reading since about 7:30, I want to say. So I've been reading for 2.5 hours, almost 3. And like, it's pretty good. Like, that's pretty good. It's very easy to read. It's not super complicated. You're definitely trying to figure out like who she is and whatnot. And like I said, you kind of got like 2 plot lines going on, or 2 storylines going on for the same plot. So yeah, I am gonna make myself a cuppa, probably a Milo, because I am completely cutting caffeine out again because I had a little bit of a scare on Friday. Like I said, I'm gonna go chill for a little bit, have a cuppa, clean. So while I'm cleaning, I'm going to listen to Grimstone, because that definitely fits in with the vibes of like spooky things, because like I said, I think I've got like 50 minutes of that book left, and that's what Audible says. It definitely has like haunted house vibes, and we're coming to where I think we're like going to find out what's actually happening with the haunted house. So I'm very eager to like get to that. So I'm definitely going to include that in this video, even though I didn't really listen. Actually, no, I did. I ended up listening to most of this like after I filmed my like little hello yesterday. I listened to most of it yesterday afternoon while I was cleaning, and then I ended up doing pixel art on my phone, which is something that I like to do when I am listening to audiobooks but not cleaning. Hello everyone. So I haven't done any reading or listened to any more of Grimstone. I ended up falling asleep for an hour, but I set myself an alarm for 1. It's like 10 past 1 now. I'm gonna go jump in the shower and wash my hair because it's filthy and desperately needs a wash. So I'm going to go do that first, and then I'm gonna start putting washing away. So I will maybe do a little bit of a time lapse while I'm sorting through clothes, just for the lols of it. So yeah, I'm gonna go wash my hair and get that sorted, and then put washing away. This book is insane. I'm on the epilogue and was not what I was expecting. Definitely fits for this video though. Definitely very like spooky vibes. So yeah. Okay, we have to talk about Grimstone because that book was insane. I don't know if you guys saw, you guys will see. I'll probably slow it down because I'm going to do a bit of a time lapse of me like putting this away or like folding it at least. But what? I was not expecting that from Grimstone. I got the whole like spooky vibes because it had the whole like haunted house vibes and like the creepy doctor next door. But I was not expecting it to go down the path that it went, and I kind of love it. It was kind of great. If you guys know my story on how I started getting into reading, I don't think I've really said it much on this channel before. I think I've said it more on my TikTok than on here, but dark romance is what got me back into reading. So I used to read a lot when I was a kid. Like when I was a teenager, I read most of the the like Mortal Instruments series. I read most of that when I was like 13, 14. What else did I read? I read like Harry Potter, Hunger Games, Divergent, like all of that. I read some of the Percy Jackson books. They weren't my favorite. I read a lot of stuff essentially when I was a teenager. And then I got bullied a lot in school for reading. I was always carrying a book around, and then I got bullied a lot in school, so I stopped reading. And like a year ago, almost February this year coming will be 2 years ago, that I picked up 2 random books in Big W. I think I was getting my car serviced. And I had Bub with me, and I went for a walk in Robina Town Centre. I have a feeling that that's what I was doing. I think I've had my car for almost 3 years now. And yeah, anyway, so I went into Big W. Yeah, no, it was. I was getting my car service, like it's 3,000k service or something. So I went into Big W and was just having a look, and I bought some stuff for Barb, and I like walked past the book section and saw 2 books, and it was Hooked by Emily McIntyre and Twisted Love by Anna Huang. And now I started reading Hooked like sitting there waiting for my car. I think I read like 3-4 chapters, and then I think I read that book in a day. I think it was like 8 hours I'd read it and was obsessed with it. So dark romance is what got me back into reading. I'm a dark romance girly through and through. Love dark romance, but I have been a dark romance hater lately. Sometimes I feel like it's all the same and like just not in the mood for it. When I was looking through my TV, I was like, what can I listen to? Because I'm not really into dark romance at the moment. And that was on there. So I was like, okay, I can listen to that. That's fine. So I started listening to it, and hello, this book is great. I'm sorry. What was this? I need the stuff that's been put in this. The ending, I was not expecting that. Okay, so a bit of like a synopsis for you. You're following Remy, who is, I think she's in her 20s. I think she's like 27. And she has been looking after her brother, Jude, pretty much like her entire adult life, because their parents died in a boat accident. Her uncle, it was actually like her great uncle or something, but her uncle had this estate in a place called Grimstone. They left it to, like the uncle left it to the kids. And because the uncle was so old, he was an inventor, he actually had like a decent amount of money for a little while, but then, you know, just like old and all the money went. And the house got let down and let go of, and the house didn't really get looked after by the uncle. So they go to Grimstone to flip it and sell it. That was their idea. That's what they were going to do, flip it and sell it. And then there's like things happening in the house, and she thinks it's haunted, and she's trying to figure out what's going on, but she's also like, I don't believe in ghosts, so I don't believe it's haunted, but there's random things happening. The piano keeps getting played and it's really creepy and blah blah blah. And then when you find out at the end like what's actually going on, it's freaking what? I was not expecting that. I mean, I was starting to get like little like sprinklings being like, that seems a bit shady. What's this character doing? Once we got the actual like the confirmation that was going on, I was like, what? And then also she's like sleeping with the like dark gloomy doctor that lives next door in the huge estate that lives next door. And these spicy scenes, amazing. Just saying. Sophie Lark knows how to write spice. I've now read 2 books by her. I read Stolen Air and Grimstone by her. The spice, she knows how to write spice. Oh my god. Okay, let's pick the next book to read. Do we go with a dark romance just to like keep in like the like dark spooky vibes? I don't think I have anything that's quite like that though. Oh, we have Pen Pal by JT Geissinger. I've heard that that's like spooky vibes as well. Do we do Pen Pal if it's on Audible? It is on Audible. How long is that? 8 hours and 12 minutes, so that'll be about 4 hours. So I could probably finish this in the next couple of days as well, or maybe even tonight, we shall see, because I'll show you. This is what I like to do on my phone while I'm just listening to an audiobook and not cleaning or doing anything. But it's called pixel art. So it's called pixel art, and if I go into like my works, you can see it's all like colored in, and literally it's like a paint by numbers type of thing. And so like when I'm not cleaning or anything, I will just sit there and do this. I also like to listen to audiobooks when I'm filling out my reading journal. So I think we might do pen pal, because I have heard that this gives like very spooky vibes. It is new to the TBR, but I don't really care about that. I just want to like keep going with the spooky vibes. So I think we might do pen pal by J.T. Geissinger, I think is how you say it. I'll read you the back quickly if you want, so you can get like a little bit of a, you know what's going on. It says, the first letter arrived the day my husband was buried. It was postmarked from the state prison and it contained a single sentence. I'll wait forever if I have to. It was signed by Dante, a man I didn't know. Out of simple curiosity, I wrote back to ask him what exactly he was waiting for. His reply, you. I told the mystery man he had the wrong woman. He said he didn't. I said we'd never met, but he said I was wrong. We went back and forth, exchanging letters every week that grew increasingly more intimate. Then one day the letter stopped. When I found out why, it was already too late. Dante was on my doorstep and nothing on earth could have prepared me for what happened next. So, and I've heard that this has like supernatural things going on about it, like hauntings and stuff. So I think this will work, and I have the credits to be able to get it. I think I've got 2 credits still on. So I've still got 2 credits. So I think if we do that rather than A Touch of Darkness, just because I think this will fit the vibes for this video a little bit better. So we're using one of my credits. How I use my Audible is, rather than paying for books, I'll pay for books if they're like $3, $5, $7. I will just buy them rather than using the credits, but I will go through and I'll buy credits every now and again. I'll buy the 5 credits because I obviously pay for the membership, so I get it cheaper anyway. I'll like pay for 5 credits because it's like $45 for 5 credits, and I think it's like usually $13 for 1 credit. So you save like a fair bit of money doing it that way. And then I just use my credits, and then I also get my credit, like my monthly credit, from being on the Audible subscription. So we're gonna start Pen Pal by J.T. Geissinger. From what I've heard for reviews on this book, it fits the vibe. So we are going to do this. We're gonna press play, and I'm gonna keep doing what I was doing. Cleaning and all that. That's even creepy. Okay, hang on. I gotta play this out loud for you. That's creepy! Am I gonna regret this?
Macmillan Audio presents Pen Pal by J.T. Geissinger.
That music is creepy. I'm gonna regret this. I feel like I'm really gonna regret this, but you know what? We've committed, we're doing it. I'm just reconnecting my earphones. So I have vacuumed and everything. It is currently 10 to 5, so I need to go and pick up the child. However, because it's so bright out, it should be okay. I'm going to go outside for 10 minutes, but I'm going to stop Pen Pal. It is super interesting. I'm very confused. I have suspicions on what is going on, but I'm not sure. There is definitely spooky haunted house vibes happening, but I'm still not sure on what's going on. I am up to chapter 20 out of 41, so we're halfway through already. Like I said, I don't know if I've said it in this, but I listen to all my audiobooks on either 1.75 or 2 times speed. This is on 2 times speed, so it was supposed to be 8 hours, but I think it dropped down to like 4 hours and something. We have 2 hours and 24 minutes left, so if it was on normal speed, it would be 4 hours and something. So I've listened to half the book already. Super interesting, super creepy. Sorry for the really awkward angle you guys are on. I am just doing my final check-in for today. So because I'm about to jump into bed, I am going to keep reading That's Not My Name in bed for a little bit, but I'm really tired, so I'm probably going to go to bed, like go to sleep fairly quickly. I'm just kind of waiting for my child to fall asleep before I fall asleep. But I am, to give you a quick update, I'm 21 chapters into Pen Pal by J.T. Geissinger. If you can see that, it says I've got 2 hours and 17 minutes left. Also very confused over this book at the moment, not in a bad way, but like just like what's going on sort of thing. And then I haven't read anything else of That's Not My Name by Megan Lally. I'm still 60% of the way through that, so I'm going to pretty much just jump into bed and read that. Good morning everyone. So it is the next day, it's Tuesday. I haven't read anything yet today. It's like 6 past 11, like 5 past 11, and I haven't read anything yet today. I've just been like kind of chilling on the couch with my child, but he's gonna be going down for a nap in about half an hour. So I'm going to sit down and read now, and then I'm going to continue reading That's Not My Name while he naps. And then when he goes to his father's today at 2, I need to go do some shopping and do some cleaning. So then we'll listen to Pen Pal by JT Geissinger. That'll be what we'll do after that. But yeah, for now I'm going to read That's Not My Name by Lally. I would like to try and finish that book before he goes to his dad's, which I only have 40% left, and he'll be going to his dad's in about 4 hours. Yeah, in about 4 hours. So I should be able to finish that realistically, and then we should finish Pen Pal as well later today. So I'm gonna try not to have a nap today. That's the goal. I will check back in before I go do shopping or anything like that and let you know how much I've read. So my child is asleep and it is currently 12:17. I am just putting a little like background reading noise on, and I'm going to sit here and read until I finish this book. Okay, we need to chat about that book, because tell me why a mystery thriller just had me sobbing. That was such an amazing like mystery thriller. Like, I'm gobsmacked by that book, if I'm being completely honest. I was kind of getting really frustrated with it at one point, thinking that I knew what was going to happen, and like had like a full on like being like, oh, this is going to be such a letdown, because I just could like see, I could like picture in my head how it was going to go down. So I was like, this is going to be a huge letdown. Like, this book is not even going to be like 4 stars. It's going to be really shit. That is 5 stars. That was amazing. That was such a good read. Like, there's definitely part of it where you're like, I really need to like, you need to push through it. But once you push through it and you get to like the climax of the book, it's actually really freaking good. And the epilogue, that epilogue, mind you, was like 30 minutes to get through that epilogue, but it was really good. Actually, it probably didn't take me 30 minutes to get through. I probably read it in like 20, but anyway, it was a really long epilogue, but that epilogue was amazing, and I really enjoyed that book. I'm so happy I read that. I will check back in later. And totally forgot to take my earphones with me while I was shopping, but I did listen to it on the car. It says I've got an hour and 55 minutes left. I need to clean my kitchen, unload the shopping. I've literally just gotten home. I need to clean my kitchen, unload the shopping, pack all that away. I need to sort of like reorganize my pantry again. That's what I'm gonna go do. And yeah, like I said, I'm up to chapter 24. I have an hour and 55 minutes left of Pen Pal. I'm a little confused with this book. We're going to put my earphones in. We'll put one earphone in, and I'm going to go and unload everything from the car and clean my kitchen. Don't mind me munching on some chicken crimpy. Yeah, chicken crimpy shapes. I have done all of the stuff in the kitchen except for cleaning the kitchen, so that's next, but I want to go outside for a minute. I'm gonna keep listening to Pen Pal. We're up to chapter 34. Got 57 minutes left. But I'm gonna go outside for like 10 minutes and just sit down, and then I'll come in and clean the kitchen. I'm still very confused on what's going on. So we've got like 10 chapters left, I think. 7 chapters left. So hopefully we get some answers soon. Okay. We have to talk, because this is 2 like mystery thrillers that I have read in a row that have actually 3, but like especially the last 2 that have absolutely fucking gobsmacked me. I have just finished Pen Pal by JT Geissinger. I am shocked. That was not the ending that I thought it was gonna be. When we got to the ending, I was gagged. Again, like, that's probably gonna be another 5-star read. You guys, this is great. Oh my God. Everyone needs to read this book. I wouldn't even call it like a dark romance. I don't even know what I would call it. It's so, like, maybe like a paranormal romance, but like it's more than that. It's got like dark romance elements in it. It's got taboo romance elements in it. It's got mystery thriller. It's got like, I am speechless, but it is so freaking good, and everyone needs to read this book. Holy moly. Like, what? Guys, 3 books in a row that are like mystery thrillers or dark romances have just absolutely gagged me. Grimstone by Sophie Lark gagged me. I think I rated that 5 stars or 4 stars. That's Not My Name by Lally that I read today absolutely gagged me, had me crying, and it's a young adult mystery thriller, had me crying, rated that 5 stars. Now this one, Pen Pal, I'm like about to rate this one 5 stars too. That was so good. So good. Holy. I know I'm seeming very dramatic, but like I was not expecting that from this book. Not from what you read in the synopsis. Hang on, I'm gonna go get it and I'll read you the synopsis. Hang on. Okay, so I'm gonna read you the back of Pen Pal. The back is so misleading. Oh my God, but in like the best way possible. Okay, so the back says, the first letter arrived the day my husband was buried. It was postmarked from the state prison and it contained a single sentence. I'll wait forever if I have to. It was signed by Dante, a man I didn't know. Out of simple curiosity, I wrote back to ask him what exactly he was waiting for. His reply, you. Like now reading this back, like I understand, but like, oh my God, it's so misleading. Not in a bad way, like it's good. I told the mystery man he had the wrong woman. He said he didn't. I said we never met, but he said I was wrong. We went back and forth exchanging letters every week that grew increasingly more intimate. Then one day the letters stopped. When I found out why, it was already too late. Dante was on my doorstep and nothing on earth could have prepared me for what happened next. Same, nothing on earth could prepare me for what happened in this book. I am gagged. Holy moly. Okay, so I just wanted to do a super quick check-in now. I don't know if I'll read anything else tonight. I might start another audiobook because I am about to clean the kitchen and get dinner ready for myself. I've just put the child into bed. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do like steak and potatoes. Very lazy potatoes. They're just like frozen potatoes, but yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna read anything else. If I do read anything else, it'll be in bed and I will update you in the morning. But I'm thinking I might read Deadly Occupants. I think after reading other like mystery thrillers, I think I'm discovering that Frida McFadden is not my favorite. Like they're not bad, but they're definitely not 5-star reads by any means. And after reading the 3 books that I've read that are mystery suspense thrillers, but I'm essentially just going to tidy up my kitchen. I'm gonna put Grey's Anatomy on rather than an audiobook. I'm gonna put Grey's Anatomy on, tidy up my kitchen, clean my kitchen, and make myself dinner because I am hungry and I do need to eat. So that's what I'm about to do. And yeah, I probably won't check in tonight. If I do read, it'll be like me reading in bed. So it'll be like, I'll update you guys in the morning. Sorry guys, the lighting is gonna be absolutely awful because I totally forgot to stop on my way home after dropping my child off at daycare. I didn't end up reading anything last night. I think I'm gonna start Deadly Occupants. That is probably the one that I'm looking forward to the most. After reading the like mystery thrillers and suspense romances and suspense thrillers that I've read this week, I have a feeling that Frida is not my favorite. I mean, I kind of already suspected that anyway because I prefer Anna Downs compared to Frida, which is really crazy to me because Frida was the first mystery thriller that I read. I think I read The Inmate by her was the first one that I read. Sorry for the awkward angle. I just wanted to quickly jump on here and say I haven't done any reading yet today and I still want to finish off my reading journal. So what I am going to do is I'm actually going to go live on TikTok. So if you don't follow me on TikTok, it's juzziereads. I'll link it on the screen for you. If you don't follow me on TikTok, head over there because I'm going to be able to start doing more live streams. But I'm going to go live on my reading account on TikTok and fill in my reading journal on there and just have a chat with you guys. So yeah, that's the plan. I'll set this up so you guys can kind of see like what the process looks like. And I think I'm going to read Deadly Occupants by Mads Rafferty. That's the book that I'm the most excited to read at the moment. So okay, so I just wanted to do a quick check-in because I am starving and need to eat. So, and then I also need to film, so I need to do my hair and whatnot. So I'm gonna eat first, but just to quickly show you how much I have done. I've been sitting here, I want to say I've probably been doing this for about an hour. So that's so hard to do because I don't have a case on it. So I've just written like little things. So like summary, I have different spreads depending on what I've rated the book. So if it gets like 4.25 and up, it gets a full spread like this. So you get the summary plus my thoughts. If it was rated 4 stars or less, if it was rated 4.25 stars or more, you get a full spread. If it was rated 4 stars or less, you get half a page. So it's just like my thoughts on it. And it's also like, I have the title cover, title, genre, number of pages, the publication date, and like the tropes in it, star ratings, and then like my summary on it. So there's 2 on that page, although this one should have gotten a 5-star, but I just left it there because I changed it. This should have gotten a full spread because I changed it while writing it, so I'm just going to leave it there. And then yeah, so that's another full one. I'm up to That's Not My Name. So I've got That's Not My Name, Lights Out because that's a soft DNF for now, Vampire Academy, Grimstone, and Pen Pal. So I still have like 5 to do, which is insane, but I'm starving. I really need to eat. So I'm gonna eat and then I'm going to fix my hair and just put on a little bit of makeup so I can film, because I want to film some TikToks. I need to film the intro and outro for finishing series I'm in the middle of, so that can go up on Friday. I also, yeah, like I said, I want to film some TikToks. I do want to read as well, but first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to eat. My stomach is growling at me, so I'm going to make a drink. Maybe I'll make an iced coffee because I have the espresso, which I can do. So I think I might make an iced coffee and eat and then fix my hair and do all that so I can film the little things that I want to film. So once I film everything, then I'll read, I think. Okay, everyone, so just doing a super quick check-in. I'm about to sit down and start reading Deadly Occupants by Mads Rafferty. I haven't read anything today yet, so about to start reading, and I'm not going to be reading for too long, maybe about an hour. Hang on, let me check what the time is. It's 5:15, so I'm going to start cooking dinner at about 6, so I have about 45 minutes to read, so I should get through maybe like 10%. We'll see. Mystery thrillers I seem to read a lot faster than like anything else, even romance. So yeah, I'm going to pretty much just sit down and read. I just picked the child up from daycare, so yeah, I'm just going to sit down and read for like 45 minutes to an hour, and then I'm going to get up and cook dinner. So I will check back in when I do cook dinner so I can let you guys know where I'm up to. Okay, so it is like 6:05, I think. I just checked the time, but my memory is awful. Yeah, so it's 6:05, 5 minutes past 6. I have been reading pretty much that whole time, a few minutes where I wasn't. I am up to chapter 4, 7% of the way in. Well, I'm down here on the floor now, so I may as well just stay down here. So yeah, I'm up to chapter 4, 7% of the way in. I'm on page 28 of 404. Didn't realize that this was 404 pages long, but that's fine. It means it'll probably take me a couple of days to finish. Today's Wednesday, so I doubt I'll finish it tomorrow. We shall see. Sorry that the lighting is so awful. I'm obviously like about to start cooking dinner, so sorry about the noise in the background too. The child is running around with the dog. I don't know how much you'll be able to hear on this. Yeah, like I was saying, I don't know if I'll finish it tomorrow. We'll see. I don't have any plans tomorrow except for I'm going out in the morning for like 2 hours, but that's me and my dad, so my dad can go play with him. Me and my dad and my kid are going to Area 51, which is like a play area for kids, and my dad can play with him and I will sit there and I will read. So I will read some more tonight once I put the kid off to bed, because I haven't done any reading today and I would like to read. That's the only bit that I've read today. Hello everyone. I'm terribly sorry for the lighting. It's obviously very late at night now. Well, not very late, it's much later. It's 8:15. My child is in bed and asleep. I am just making myself a hot Milo, which I know you're probably thinking, what on earth, a hot Milo? It's freaking 36 degrees in Queensland at the moment. It's just like my standard nighttime routine. I am gonna go sit outside because it is so hot in the house and it's definitely cooler outside. So I'm gonna go outside and read Deadly Occupants. Not that you guys will be able to see that very well. It seems really interesting. It's definitely very much like true paranormal. Like I'm kind of feeling like Paranormal Activity meets Pretty Little Liars, which is kind of really cool. So yeah, I'm gonna finish making my hot Milo and then I'm gonna go sit outside in the cooler air for a bit. Okay everyone, I just wanted to give you guys a super quick check-in because I am about to have a shower and jump into bed, but I am gonna keep reading, but you won't hear from me until tomorrow now. It is 9:07. I'm 17% of the way through Deadly Occupants. Super interesting, kind of loving it. Definitely like haunted house, spooky haunting vibes, which is perfect for Halloween. Yeah, really glad that I did this week. I think it's really interesting, and like I said, so far all the books that I have read, Grimstone, Pen Pal, That's Not My Name, and this one are all very like Halloweeny vibes, like murder mysteries, hauntings, all that sort of stuff. Loving it. So I will check back in with you guys tomorrow and let you know what I get up to. But yeah, I think I'm 17% of the way in. Let me double check. Yes, I'm 17% of the way in. I am on chapter 7, page 66 of 404. 17% in, so I'm not at the start of a chapter, I'm like in the middle of a chapter, but I just really like, I feel sticky and gross, and yes, I understand I have a jumper on. That's because one, I was just sitting in aircon, and two, I have no pants on. So I don't know why I want to put that on the internet, but I'm going to shower, jump into bed, keep reading, but you won't hear from me until tomorrow now. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. I just wanted to give you a quick update because I did actually read quite a lot in bed last night. I think I'm up to almost 50% now. I think I'm at like 40 something percent. I'm at 42%. Chapter 17. We're at page 167 of 404. And it is very interesting. Although I was saying last night, I fear I made a mistake. It should not be reading this right before bed because I went to get out of bed. I was like, absolutely not putting my feet down on the floor. So yeah, it's definitely very spooky, but it is really interesting and I do really like it. I'm interested to see where the story goes from here because we have just saged. So I'm curious to see where it goes from here. Okay, everyone, it is like almost 12 o'clock. I have just gotten home after taking my kid out to Area 51 this morning. I have been reading pretty much all morning. I think I was up to like 42%. I'm now up to 73%. Obviously, like I haven't been reading consistently, which is why I am like still only, like I've still got 27% left, but I have no plans this afternoon except to read this. So, God, I'm throwing it, except to read this. So I should be done this in the next couple of hours. My child goes, like I've just put my child down for a nap and he goes to his dad's at 2. So I've got 2 hours. So I should be finished this before he goes realistically. Hang on, let me see how long it says I've got left in the book. Yeah, an hour and 38 minutes. So I'll have this done before he goes, which is kind of good. Means I might be able to start a new book this afternoon. I do also really need to edit my Monday's video, which is my Shelf of Shame. So if you haven't seen that already, I'll link it down below because that will be up before this one because this one's not going up till Friday. So yeah, I also need to start editing this video as well. I need to start editing my Boys of Tommen. I need to edit Onyx Storm reading vlog, but yeah, I think my Boys of Tommen should be up next month, like in the next couple of weeks from when this video goes up, because the next 2 videos you'll see after this will be my, sorry if you can hear the baby monitor in the background. The next video that goes up will be my November TBR picking video after this video, and then my October reading wrap up will be after that. So yeah, I'm gonna go sit outside and read this and finish this off. I'll probably end up coming back in here and reading in here where you guys saw me yesterday. Okay, we're doing a very, very quick check-in because my child will be getting picked up very soon and I'll have to go get him. I just finished Deadly Occupants by Mads Rafferty. 1, was not expecting the plot twist. 2, was not expecting that ending. I feel like there's going to be a second one, like a second book in the series. I don't actually know what to rate it yet. I wouldn't say 5 stars. I'd say like maybe like 4.5. Yeah, it was pretty good. Like I enjoyed it. Considering I also read it in like what, 5-6 hours? Yeah, maybe like 5 hours I think I read it in. 400 pages in 5 hours. That's pretty good because we're going from last night and today. It was a pretty good book. It definitely, I don't know how to explain it without giving it away, but it's definitely like, I wouldn't say Pretty Little Liars meets like Paranormal Activity. I would say it's like, or slasher. It's like slasher meets Paranormal Activity meets like, I'm trying to think of like a movie with like a bunch of girls in it, but it's definitely like slasher meets Paranormal Activity to me. That's what that makes me think of, or like Scream, but it's very much like slasher vibes, but like it's like Scream meets Paranormal Activity to me. And like I did really enjoy it. I feel like I need to sit for a minute on how I feel about it and what I'm gonna rate it, because that was not what I was expecting, like the plot twist and the ending. I wasn't expecting either of those things. I feel like I just need to sit on it for a minute. It wasn't bad. I really did enjoy it and I was absolutely gagged at the plot twist, don't get me wrong, but I don't really love the ending. I feel like the ending kind of let me down a little bit, so I think that's why I just need to sit on it and just see how I feel about it. I don't know what I'm going to read next. I do have to do some editing when my child goes, so I don't know if I will read again today, and it is Thursday, so I'm probably only going to do this tomorrow, like film tomorrow, and then that's it. That'll be the end of this video. I do need to go edit my Shelf of Shame video. I also need to film my November TBR video, although I have no idea what I'm going to do, but I'm hoping that you can't hear the TV in the background. I'm only doing a super quick check-in because I haven't read anything since finishing Deadly Occupants. I've just been watching Grey's Anatomy all afternoon, just kind of needed that little break. But I will be reading The Boyfriend by Frida McFadden tonight when I jump into bed and try and finish that out tomorrow, so that we've done Sunday through till Friday. I will not be filming on Saturday because I'm going to my mum's with my child. There'll be lots of people around. So I will be, starting The Boyfriend tonight by Frida McFadden and finishing it tomorrow at some stage. And Don't Mind the Nails, we're getting Halloween nails tomorrow. I'm so excited, but yeah, I had to take all my nails off. So I don't think I actually got everything off. I will check in tomorrow. You won't hear from me again tonight. Good morning, everyone. Sorry for the really awkward angle. I haven't done any reading yet this morning. My child decided that 5:30 a.m. or 5, actually I think it was like 5:15. I think it was like 5:12 a.m. was an appropriate time to wake up this morning, and absolutely not. So I jumped into bed with him until like almost 7 and then got him ready for daycare, dropped him off, and then when I came home I had to get everything organized because my cleaner's coming today. I'm just getting her back because I'm really struggling with my ADHD to like maintain, not that we're living in filth by any means, like the house isn't dirty, I just like, it's not up to my standards and I find it really hard to keep on top of it. So I've just tidied up the house to get everything up off the floor and like the benches cleared for her so she doesn't have to go around and like deal with my mess. She just like, you know, like cleaning the bathrooms, cleaning the kitchen, vacuum mop, like those sorts of things. I didn't end up reading anything last night when I jumped into bed. I was so tired. I literally passed out so quick, but I am going to start. I do have to leave here at 12. My cleaner should be here like at 10:30, 11, hopefully. I haven't heard from her yet. As long as she's here before I leave, just so I can let her in, that's fine. Yeah, I have to leave here at 12 to go to my nail appointment for 1. What I'm going to do for the next like hour and a half is like until then is essentially read The Boyfriend by Frida McFadden because it says it's a psychological thriller, which is kind of what I really like. This was on Kindle Unlimited, which is why I downloaded it. So I'm going to read that. I don't know if I'll actually get it finished today or not, but I still want to like, you know, include today in this video. I just don't know if I'll finish it today. We'll see. I don't even know how many pages it is. Let me have a look, because if it's under 300 pages I should be able to finish it today easy. It's 364 pages. I might be able to finish it today. Okay everyone, I want to quickly talk about all the books that we read in today's video because I was planning on reading on Friday, but things just kind of got away from me. My cleaner came, I haven't seen her in like a year, so we were having a bit of catch up. I got my nails done, which look like this, and this one as well, which were inspired by the Lord series by Chantal Tessier. So by the time I got home from that, I think it was like 3:30, and it was just a bit hectic and I just didn't end up having time. I didn't end up reading, and I was planning on reading over the weekend, but again, I just didn't end up reading. I went to my mum's all day Saturday. Sunday I was sorting out my car because I'm selling my old car, so I just didn't get time. So we're gonna go through everything that I've read. So the first one that we read was Grimstone by Sophie Lark. I actually really enjoyed this story. I really enjoyed this book. I think I ended up rating this 5 stars. I was not expecting the twist at the end. This is definitely like a romance thriller, like a dark romantic thriller, I would say, because it is very heavy on the romance, but also you've got like paranormal aspects to it. You've also got like mystery thriller aspects to it. So I would definitely say that this is like a dark paranormal romance thriller. I liked it. I really liked it. Maybe like a suspense thriller, but I really liked this book. I was not expecting the plot twist at the end. It's not all where I thought it was going to go, and I highly recommend that you read this book. I am excited to read Monarch. I assume that Monarch is going to follow the Doctor's brother from this, so that's super exciting. So yeah, like I said, I'm super excited to read Monarch, which is the next book in this series, but I highly recommend this book. I think it was fantastic. I think she did a great job at this. I'm also discovering that I just really like Sophie Lark's writing. Now the next book I don't have physically because I've read it on my Kindle because it was available on Kindle Unlimited, so I'll just put it up on the screen for you. It was That's Not My Name by Megan Lally. I again was not expecting to like this book as much as I did. It was fantastic. Like, I'm speechless. Again, I wasn't expecting the twist at the end. I wasn't expecting the ending either. The last, like the final chapter, whether it was the epilogue or just like the final chapter, I can't remember, was absolutely amazing and so gut-wrenching. And tell me why I had a like mystery thriller, suspense thriller literally having me crying. Like, what? Anyway, That happened multiple times in this video too, mind you guys. Like, I don't know if I caught all of them on camera, I can't remember, but like it happened multiple times. But anywho, moving right along. So yeah, That's Not My Name, I'm Megan Lally. I also didn't realize that it was like classed as a young adult thriller, like, and it was amazing. Like, I really, really, really enjoyed it. Again, I wasn't expecting it to be as good as it was, or not so much like to be as good as it was, but I wasn't expecting it to hit as hard as it did, and it did hit really hard. I thought it was a really beautiful story, even though it was like a suspenseful thriller. I did feel like it dragged a little bit in the middle, but I kind of understood why, so it didn't actually like affect the rating for me. Also, Grimstone gets like, I think I gave it like a 4 chili spice. It was very spicy and I loved it. This obviously gets no chili spice because it's a YA, and yeah, still really love this book. I think I gave it like a 5-star as well. Then I read Pen Pal, or listened to Pen Pal by J.T. Geissinger. Again, this book just shocked me. I was not expecting it to turn out the way that it did. I was not expecting the plot twist at the end. This is a like paranormal suspense thriller, like really, really amazing, and I just was not expecting the ending. And I think the way that this is marketed is such a misleading way that it's marketed, but it's kind of clever. Like, it doesn't actually give it away and it doesn't ruin it, but it's just not what you expect. So this one as well, I'm giving 5 stars because I loved it, and I'm giving it a 3.5 chili spice, I think, or maybe a 4. I'll pop it up on the screen what I rated it because it is in my reading journal already. But yeah, I really did love this book. It was very interesting to listen to as well because I was listening to it, and it was duet narrated, but it doesn't say duet because it doesn't really have like his and her chapters. Like, most of it's in her POV, and they just, you know, as he's saying the male lines. But yeah, it was really interesting. I did really love this book. I like thoroughly enjoyed this book as well. And then the final book that we read, which again I don't have on me because I read it on my Kindle, was Deadly Occupants by Mads Rafferty. I'll put it up on the screen. Again, really loved this book. I have read some really great mystery suspenseful thrillers. Again, I was not expecting the ending of this book. I was not expecting the plot twist. I wasn't expecting the ending. So I wasn't expecting the plot twist and the ending of the main story, and then I wasn't expecting the ending of the book. I'm like absolutely gobsmacked and shocked. The same like kind of shocked as I was for Grimstone that you guys would see in this. Really good book. I think Mads did a great job with this book, and I highly recommend. It is definitely very spooky. I was reading this book in bed, and it's very much a paranormal thriller, and I was like, nope, can't put my feet down. Like, I wanted to get up to go to the toilet. It was like, nope, can't put my feet down. I gotta put my jumper on before I put my feet down on the floor because I was like, something's gonna grab me. And but it was so good. Like, it was so suspenseful. It was written really, really well. It was very believable that these 4 girls were in college. It was super interesting. I'm like, if you're gonna read any of the books that I read in this video, please read Deadly Occupants by Mads Rafferty. Insane, absolutely insane. And actually, I can't get over how good it was. Like, I really cannot get over how good it was. So anyway, that is the end of today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did enjoy it, please like the video, subscribe, comment down below if you've read any of these books. If you feel so inclined to share this video out, please do so because it just really helps get my reach out there. If you do want any annotated books, head over to my Etsy shop. That's linked in the description box below, as well as the names on the screen as well. And if you don't already follow me on TikTok and Instagram, make sure you follow me over there as well. I'm really not as active over there. I really should be more active, but I'm a bit useless. So whoopsies. But yeah, you can definitely follow me over there as well. That's it from me today. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Mwah. Also, happy Halloween.